Guys, if you struggle with anxiety and depression, I want you to know one thing: you're not alone. No human being is immune to these types of things. And the great news too is you can learn to correct the faulty thought patterns that lead to anxiety and depression and modify that thinking so that you kick anxiety and depression's ass. I've made a 16-part series committed to helping you understand 16 types of common lies your brain tells you, also known as cognitive distortions, so that you can cut off the oxygen supply that fuels anxiety and depression, so that you can empower yourself with more helpful thinking. Today, we're going to talk about a very specific type of cognitive distortion called overgeneralization. We're going to go over the definition for this type of cognitive distortion, a couple examples, and look at the solution. Because guys, you deserve to be happy and you deserve the life that you want. Overgeneralization is a type of thinking where you take one bad experience and apply it to all other experiences, including all experiences in the future. If you've ever struggled with social anxiety like I have when I was younger, then you might be falling victim to this type of thinking. For example, you give a bad speech and you tell yourself, I always mess up my speeches. In fact, I can't even give a public speech without messing up. Or a relationship ends, you have a breakup, and you think, I always screw up my relationships. I'm never gonna find love. You see any type of negative experience as a part of a never-ending, inevitable pattern of mistakes. Overgeneralization can worsen your thoughts and behaviors so that you get to the point thinking that no one likes me and I can't do anything right. When you feel this terrible, one of the worst things that can happen is that you feel defeated, and it leads to inaction. And inaction is the biggest tragedy, because the life you want is on the other side of risk-taking and action. Inaction cuts you off from new experiences and realizing your potential. Please don't allow thoughts like, I'm not good enough, or I could never do that, keep you from taking risks that could advance your career and your social life. You deserve the life that you want. So what's the solution? It's reframing your thoughts and recognizing overgeneralization when it's taking place and giving it the middle finger and acting anyways. Remember this: when you have a negative thought, like an overgeneralization, and you act anyways, you might experience new positive outcomes that are totally in contrast to the negative limiting beliefs that you've been holding on to. Remember, action is always the answer when it comes to working through anxiety, depression, and limiting beliefs. I want to encourage you guys to start journaling and writing down your negative thought patterns and your overgeneralizations. And notice, what are the common threads? Are you using words like always and never? If you're doing that, those are total lies. Take them out of your vocabulary. When you find yourself at risk of not taking action because of negative thoughts and overgeneralizations, question your thinking and ask, is this true? Would other people think the same way? You might think that you were so anxious and horrible with a speech you gave, but if you talk to someone else who observed you, they might actually say, you weren't that bad, you're actually pretty solid. Next time you feel anxious after giving a speech and thought you didn't do well, ask someone who observed you. Have the courage to do that. And you might find that they actually thought you did a good job and they didn't notice you were anxious. Also, make a concerted effort to recognize the times that you have succeeded. Think about your successes. You've succeeded before and you can do it again. So replace the thought of, oh, I never give a good speech, I always mess up, with, I prepared for this speech, I put in the work and I'm ready to go, and I've succeeded before and I can do it again. I've heard that Steve Jobs was really anxious when he gave public speeches in the beginning, but he ended up becoming an amazing, life-changing speaker with some of the greatest campaigns in the world. Imagine if he let overgeneralizations and self-doubt stop him. We really would have missed out, right? Don't let anxiety stop you from pursuing your dreams. And I want to end with this: find something bigger than your anxiety to compel you forward. Maybe you want to make a difference for the audience and share an amazing, impactful idea. Honor your commitment to that over your commitment to reinforcing a negative belief that probably is inaccurate. Guys, I want to wrap up with this. Please, I'm begging you, don't let failure stop you. Let failure be something you celebrate, because it means you're living and you're taking action. You guys are worthy of your dreams. You're worthy of the life you want, and I'm here to cheer you on through this channel, showing up every week with positive encouragement and strategies to live life fully. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please share your comments on your experience, your thoughts, and your strategies, and tell me how this worked out for you. And tell me what you want to hear about. So I want to bring content that brings value. I love you guys, and keep pushing and take action. Until next time.